Everyone claims to make the best fast food fries, but the truth is a whole lot messier. In the battle to rank America's fries from worst to best, hype crumbles under real scrutiny. In-N-Out's famous fresh-cut fries often flop, Burger King's are slipping in 2024 polls, and even beloved crinkles and waffles are designed for sauce, not standalone greatness. We're judging by technique, texture, and staying power, because the rules behind who rises or falls will surprise you. So how did so many fries get it so wrong, and which chains quietly perfected the science of crispy, craveable perfection when it mattered most? The answers will change how you see your next order. Let's crack open the scorecard and expose who really came out on top. The science of ranking fries isn't about nostalgia or Instagram hype. It comes down to 7 pillars, each one exposing where a chain nails it or falls flat. First is texture. The best fries snap when you bite in, holding their crisp even after a few minutes in the bag. Next is flavor, not just salt but the potato itself. Does it taste like a real vegetable or a bland starch stick? Third, there's seasoning. Some chains go wild with Cajun or secret spice blends. Others barely dust the surface. The fourth pillar is consistency. A fry you crave should taste the same whether you're at a flagship store or a highway outpost. Fifth is hold, the ability to survive the ride home without turning into limp sadness. Sixth, oil quality. Old, overused oil kills flavor and leaves a greasy film. Fresh oil means a clean finish and a lighter bite. The seventh pillar, portion and value. Size matters, but so does how much you feel like you're getting for your money. Nobody wants to pay premium for a sad handful. Every fry in this ranking was judged against these 7, with no shortcuts for brand loyalty or secret menu hacks. Texture gets tested with a real-time crunch check. Flavor and seasoning are judged on their own. No sauce, no cheese, no distractions. Hold is measured after a short wait, not just fresh from the fryer. Consistency means repeat orders across different locations. Oil quality shows up in taste and smell, while portion and value are about what hits the tray for your dollar. Chains that treat fries as an afterthought get exposed fast. The ones that sweat every detail, cut, oil, timing, and salt, rise to the top. With the pillars in place, every chain now faces the same scrutiny. Let's see which ones crumble and which actually deliver the gold standard. Number 12, In-N-Out. The hype around fresh-cut fries hits a wall the moment you bite in. In-N-Out's process sounds like a purist's dream. Whole Kennebec potatoes, peeled and sliced right in the store, drop straight into sunflower oil. But here's the technical flaw. They skip the double fry. No pre-soak, no first blanch, just a single trip through the oil. That shortcut leaves you with fries that are more steamed than crisped, with a pale color and a texture that ranges from limp to almost raw in the center. Food scientists and chefs agree. Single frying leaves too much moisture trapped inside, so you get soft, sometimes mealy fries that lose what little snap they have within minutes. Even the well-done hack only gets you halfway to decent. The result is a fry that's potato forward but polarizing, beloved by some for the fresh factor, but ranked dead last in nearly every major 2024 taste test. In-N-Out's refusal to double fry isn't just a quirk. It's a technical gap that holds them back no matter how fresh the cut. Number 11, Burger King. If In-N-Out stumbles on technique, Burger King faceplants on consistency. Their fries are thick cut, sometimes with a faint coating, aiming for a hearty bite. But the experience is a coin toss. Sometimes you get crispy edges with a soft, doughy middle. Other times, it's just bland and heavy. The 2024 data backs it up. Burger King landed near the bottom in consumer polls, trailing with a 1.92 average from over 600 reviews. Reddit rankings and satisfaction indexes echo the same story. People complain about mushy centers, cold servings, and fries that never quite feel like a reason to visit. Even after several recipe overhauls, the chain can't shake the reputation for fries that fall off fast. especially once they cool. The coating may help them hold heat a little longer, but it can't fix the core problem. Burger King's fries are engineered for shelf life, not for crave-worthy texture. That's how you end up with a fry that's forgettable before you even finish the bag. Number 10, Raising Cane's. This is the fry that was engineered to play a supporting role and never upstage the main act. Cane's crinkle cuts look like they are ready for dipping, with deep ridges designed to scoop up every last drop of that signature sauce. But strip away the container of cane sauce, and you are left with a fry that is all function, no fireworks. The texture trends soft, especially after a few minutes in a closed box, and the light salt barely registers. It is the kind of fry that needs a partner, plain on its own, but reliable when you are working through a pile of chicken fingers. In taste tests, Cane's fries land squarely in the middle. They hold up okay for a short ride home, but do not expect any crunch after 10 minutes. The official name is Crinkle Cut Fries, and the design does its job. Ridges for sauce, enough structure to avoid total collapse, but not much to write home about if you are eating them solo. Number 7, Chick-fil-A. Here is the icon that changed the shape of the game. Waffle fries are instantly recognizable, and the first bite delivers a rush of potato flavor, boosted by that big surface area for salt. The early crunch is legit, especially when the fries are fresh out of the fryer, but the same design that makes them perfect for dipping also sets a trap. Steam gets caught in those pockets, and what starts crispy can turn limp by the time you get home. Chick-fil-A's fries show up in nearly every top 10 list, but every fan knows the clock is ticking. Eat them right away, or risk a bag of soggy, salty slabs. The waffle cut is a feat of engineering, maximizing both dippability and initial crunch, but it comes at the cost of long-term hold. In 2024, these fries cracked USA. Today's 10 best, proving that shape and salt can carry you far, as long as you do not let them sit too long. Both of these fries owe their reputations to what they do for the meal, not what they do alone. Cane's crinkles are built for sauce. Chick-fil-A's waffles are built for dip and drama. On their own, neither hits the gold standard, but as sidekicks, they are hard to beat. That is the story of fries designed for function. Smart, reliable, and always playing second fiddle to the main event. Number 9, Shake Shack. The saga of Shake Shack's fries is a masterclass in how customer feedback can reshape a menu, no matter what the brand's ideals say. In 2013, the chain tossed out its frozen crinkle cuts, those cafeteria-style ridged fries that had quietly become a cult favorite, and switched to fresh, hand-cut potatoes. The logic was pure. Fresh is always better, right? Not this time. The new fries were double-fried in-house and looked the part, but something was off. Customers complained about limp texture, uneven browning, and a strange aftertaste if they sat more than a couple minutes. Sales dropped. The backlash got so loud that one customer even started a petition to bring back the old crinkles. By late 2014, Shake Shack's leadership had to face the music. CEO Randy Garutti admitted he wouldn't even order the fries for his own kids' Little League team, knowing they'd go soggy before the first inning ended. So they reversed course. The frozen crinkle cuts returned, this time with a promise: no artificial ingredients or preservatives. The result? A fry that nails its initial crunch, with ridges that grab salt and stay crisp, at least for the first few bites. Some tasters still pick up a fryer oil note, and the fries don't travel well, but for dine-in, they're a reliable mid-tier contender. Shake Shack's U-turn proved that sometimes, nostalgia and consistency beat out kitchen bravado. When customers speak, even a chef-driven chain listens. Wendy's fries used to be an afterthought, soggy, bland, and the punchline of every fast food taste test. That changed in 2021, when the chain unleashed hot and crispy fries after 4 years of obsessive testing. The redesign wasn't just a new cut, it was a full-on engineering project. Each fry is skin-on, but with a clever asymmetrical shape. One side is thick to trap heat, the other thin for that first bite crunch. The texture is dialed in by a light batter, invisible to the eye, but essential for the snap. That means you get a fry that actually stays crisp for the first 15 minutes, long enough to survive a drive-through delay or a delivery run across town. Wendy's didn't just stop at the lab. They put their money where their mouth is with the hot and crispy guarantee. If your fries aren't hot and crisp, they'll replace them, no questions asked. That level of confidence is rare in fast food, and it's backed up by data. In blind taste tests, Wendy's new fries pulled a nearly 2-to-1 preference over McDonald's. The difference is obvious in the bag. These fries hold up, with a golden shell that doesn't wilt at the first sign of steam. The salt level is tuned to boost the potato flavor, but never overpowers, landing right in the sweet spot for dipping or eating solo. The real leap is consistency. Old Wendy's fries were a gamble from store to store, but the new formula delivers the same crunch, whether you're at a flagship or a highway stop. It's a rare case of a chain fixing what was broken with science, not just marketing. Hot and crispy fries aren't just better. They're proof that even a mid-tier fry can climb the ranks when someone finally sweats the details. Number 6. Popeyes. This is where flavor stops pretending to be subtle. Popeyes Cajun fries don't just complement the chicken, they compete with it. The ridged, battered exterior isn't just for show, it's engineered for crunch, holding onto a smoky Cajun blend that hits with paprika, garlic, and a whisper of heat. When the oil is fresh, these fries deliver a crackle that's hard to match, but let the oil slip and they can slide into greasy territory fast. Still, even on an off day, the seasoning blend gives them an edge over any plain salted fry. Short trips home, they hold up. Longer rides, the risk is real, but the spice lingers. Number 5, Arby's. The curly fry is more than a gimmick. It's a chef's favorite for a reason. In a 2025 All Recipes survey, 4 chefs from across the country all picked Arby's curly fries as their top fast food fry, and it's not hard to see why. The spiral cut means more surface area, which means more crunch and more of that signature spiced batter. Each bite brings a hit of onion, garlic, and pepper, with a texture that stays crisp for a good 15 minutes. The novelty never wears off, but there's real technique behind it. The only knock? If the oil's old, you'll taste it, and that lingering film can cut the party short. But when they're fresh, Arby's fries are the crunchy, seasoned standard everyone else is chasing. Number 4, Checkers and Rallies. This is the fry that doesn't know the meaning of restraint. Straight cut, but battered and seasoned to the max. These are the fries that Delish crowned number 1 in 2025, beating out every national heavyweight. The beer batter gives each fry a shattering crunch and a savory punch that borders on addictive. They're so confident in the formula, they sell them by the bag in grocery store freezers. The flavor is bold, almost overwhelming. If you want to taste pure potato, look elsewhere. But if you're after maximum crunch and a hit of spice that clings to your fingers, this is the fry you reach for. Even after a car ride, the shell holds up, making them the MVP of seasoned fries. This trio proves that in the upper middle tier, seasoning isn't just an add-on, it's the main event. Cajun, curly, or beer battered, these fries are built to stand out, not blend in. They don't play backup to burgers or chicken, they fight for the spotlight, and more often than not, they win. Number 3, Five Guys. Here is where the fry debate turns into a battle over what matters more, craft or consistency. Five Guys has built its fry reputation on a kind of stubborn purity. Hand-cut potatoes, fried in 100% peanut oil, cooked fresh all day long. They do not just fill the cup, they dump an extra scoop into the bag, daring you to finish it all before the heat fades. The result, at its best, is a boardwalk-style fry with a fluffy interior and a deep, nutty flavor that only peanut oil can deliver. When the oil is fresh and the timing is right, these fries come out golden, with a crisp shell that cracks open to pure potato. But that is the gamble. Five Guys bets on craft, not automation. Every batch depends on the person at the fryer and the state of the oil. Wait too long, and the fries go heavy, bordering on greasy. Get a distracted crew, and you end up with a soggy pile that never had a chance. There is no freezer truck to blame, just the limits of doing everything by hand, every single shift. Now, number 2, McDonald's. The gold standard for engineered fries. These are not the work of a passionate fry cook. They are the product of decades of food science, industrial precision, and relentless focus on sameness. Shoestring cut, blanched, flash fried, frozen, then finished in vegetable oil at every location. The shape is no accident, thin enough for a crisp snap, thick enough to hold a soft, salty center. Every batch tastes like the last, whether you are in Des Moines or Dubai. That is by design. McDonald's fries are engineered for immediate satisfaction. The hit of salt, the perfect crunch, the addictive balance of flavor. The only thing missing is the old beef tallow magic, lost in 1990 when health campaigns forced a switch to vegetable oil. Some fans still chase that ghost, but the current formula nails what most people want. Fries that taste exactly as they remember, every single time. Five Guys is the fry for people who want to taste the process, the peanut oil, the fresh cut, the risk that today's batch might be the best or worst you have ever had. McDonald's is the fry for people who want the memory, the comfort, the guarantee that what you order is what you get, no surprises. One is a high-wire act, the other is a machine. Both have their loyalists, both have their flaws, but only one can claim the top spot. The final call is coming, and it is not the chain you would expect. Number 1, Del Taco. The fry nobody saw coming unless you actually eat a lot of fast food on the West Coast. Del Taco's crinkle-cut fries aren't just a side hustle for the taco chain, they're the main event. 2 years running, USA Today's 10 Best Readers have voted them the best fast food fries in America, beating out every burger giant, chicken specialist, and curly fry novelty act in the game. That's not a fluke. It's a sign that something deeper is going on here. A technical win, not just a popularity contest. The secret isn't complicated. Deep grooves on each fry create more surface area for salt to stick and for the crust to stay crisp, even after the drive home. That shape isn't just for looks, it's physics. The ridges let steam escape instead of soaking back in, so you get a fry that actually holds up in a closed bag. When the oil is fresh, these fries deliver a clean, potato-forward flavor that doesn't need a pile of toppings or a dunk in cheese sauce to be memorable. They're crispy, fluffy, and, here's the kicker, still good after 20 minutes. That's the travel metric most chains fail, and it's why Del Taco's fries keep winning over both locals and traveling food editors. The numbers back it up. In both 2024 and 2025, Del Taco topped the 10 Best Readers poll, outpacing McDonald's, Five Guys, and every other national heavyweight. They're not the biggest chain on the list, just about 600 locations in 18 states, but their fry game is so strong, people go out of their way to get them. The fries have even become a cult item, with fans debating the perfect order. Some swear by them plain, others load them up with carne asada or queso, but the default crinkle stands on its own. The shape, the salt catch, the travel durability, it all adds up to a fry that doesn't just win in the moment, but survives the journey home. Not everyone will agree, and that's part of the fun. Some diehards still chase the ghost of beef tallow McDonald's. Others swear by the double-fried chaos of Five Guys, or the battered crunch at Checkers. But the data says Del Taco has cracked the code for the modern fast food fry, engineered for hold, built for flavor, and crowned by the people who actually eat the stuff. So is Del Taco really the best? That's your call. Drop your own ranking in the comments. Because if there's one thing more divisive than politics, it's what belongs on top of a fry list. Across over a dozen national chains, only Del Taco's crinkle fries earned back-to-back wins in the 2024 and 2025 USA. Today, 10 Best polls, an outcome grounded in crispness, hold, and clean oil taste. This investigation showed that technical choices, like McDonald's shift from beef tallow to vegetable oil in 1990, or Wendy's 2021 hot and crispy reboot, often matter more than brand reputation or nostalgia. Yet some questions remain unanswered. Chains rarely release full details on oil turnover rates or batch timing, so true consistency is difficult to measure from the outside. What's clear from taste tests, reader votes, and industry data is that fries succeed when engineering meets execution, not just marketing. As menus evolve and public rankings update each year, the search for the perfect fry remains open. For now, the evidence shows that even in a crowded field, careful design and repeatable quality can still deliver an upset and set a new standard for fast food fries.